teams trying to stake their claim to 14 of the NFL is underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. For Pete Carroll, we might recall that he was a member of the Jets organization for 5 years, 1990 through 94. Now, the first 4 as defensive coordinator and then as head coach for one largely forgettable 6-10 season in 1994. But I'd say his stock has risen since. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The 43-yard line.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You don't like this.
And all the way down, New York. Jamison Crowder. 76 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And some room to maneuver. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Darnold completes it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
7-7, our score after 1. Now on second down, this is Gore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
Steps away, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sam Ficken on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was tackled.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
rolling to his right. And he's got room.
All you got to do is.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
He's across midfield to the
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gore. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Darnold. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
New York.
To the air again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, Darnold. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
Throwing again is Darnold. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket.
2-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Michael Dixon.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the return man, Ty Johnson. And hard line
at their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers. And
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown.